Now, it's the first national strike since 2002, as far as the firefighters in England and Wales are concerned, and they're due to go on strike on the 25th of this month, well, that next Wednesday. Although, unlike then, it's up to the individual fire services and not the government to arrange contingency plans. The government called the decision to strike unnecessary and avoidable. Let me bring in Tam McFarlane, who's the South West Fire Brigade Union spokesman, and joins me as well. Tam, good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Is this likely to go ahead next week, do you think? I mean, you're hearing there from Terry Walker hoping for some kind of a compromise.
Yes, I think it's almost certain it's going to go ahead. I'm afraid that the Westminster Government has quite simply refused to compromise in any way whatsoever. And I have to say the responsibility for this dispute lies solely and entirely in the hands of the Westminster Government. You know, we're not going to strike in Scotland. And that's because the Scottish Government is sitting down with the FBU trying to find a way forward. That is entirely the opposite position in England, where the Westminster Government has quite frankly thrown unacceptable pensions proposals in our face, set an arbitrary deadline and told us that's it. Well, that can't be it, because it's unsafe, the proposals they're putting forward.
And how do the public then deal with this, Tam McFarlane, as far as having a very much a reduced service, and also, of course, those green goddesses that we had before from the army not on the streets? I mean, what happens if someone dies in a fire? How will the unions then deal with that or cope with that?
Well, clearly there is going to be a greatly reduced service, but I want to reiterate this quite firmly, Steve. The responsibility for this dispute lies solely with the Westminster Government. Let me just tell you a fact here. They've torn up our pensions, massively increased our contributions, and crucially, they expect every single firefighter to work until they're 60. It is ludicrous to expect 60-year-old firefighters to fight fires and rescue families at that age. The lives of the general public and firefighters themselves will be endangered. And here's another fact. The government's own research, please hear me out, the government's own research showed that after 55, 2/3 of firefighters would fail the current fitness standard. That means firefighters would face the sack with no pension whatsoever.
All right, let me just...
Tolerable.
Okay, thanks very much, Tom. You're not cutting you off yet, you say.